Okay, I'm coming. Here's Bev. Bev is going to show me the turtles.
We have 7 turtles at Colognole, and they live here in the turtle condo, which Al and I and Carl built. There's all of them right there.
Do they have names?
I don't know.
One,
That's 2, 3.
That's funny, you don't know. What do you guys call each other?
Aren't they cute? Rita's sister, Rosita, was a turtle lover and started collecting them, and people would find them on the road and bring them to her. And that's what we know about turtles. I came out to help Rita hang up clothes, and she said, "You finish. I want to go work in my garden." So I got to do it.
Here we are. Hello, everybody.
Hello. I want you to take this photo, this film. This is the greatest panorama. You start there in Greve, and you go down to the right to the little village of Montefiorale, which is way on the top of that hill over there. You can see a grouping of buildings. And then you continue to the church called San Croce, which is there. It's a deconsecrated church, and her husband's birth is registered there. And then you continue on to Alfredo's house, the artist, and then you go all the way to the woods. Rita owns about 100 acres of woods there. And then you go to the top, which is an old ruin. And Sandra and Luciano lived back in those woods. And these are Rita's grapevines. She has about enough for 365 bottles a year. And then if you continue, you can go up all that terrace over there, and she has 400 olive trees, and her oil is exquisite.
Okay, keep pointing. I have to move the camera kind of slowly because I've learned from experience if you go too fast, it makes people dizzy when they watch the video.
We kind of have to move over here to see all the olive trees because they're terraced all the way up the hill. They start down there and go, you can see them a little bit better up there.
Could you point again, Bev, please?
It starts over there. That light color is lighter green is olive, and it goes all the way up. You see the stone walls, keeps going up, and all that's olive trees. She has about 37 acres of olive trees.
That's wonderful.
Yep. And if you step over here, you can see your room, and you can see the small holes where the birds used to nest. They were migratory birds, and during the winter in the Middle Ages, they would...
Right. These birds, are they the ones that make the mud nests underneath? Do they build the mud nests, these birds right here? We have some that look very much like that, and they build these nests. They would on the section that the overhang, but underneath. And
well, these just go in the holes.
Okay.
Used to go.
Okay, because the hole's already there. What about that black cat that I've seen? Who's is that Rita's cat?
Rita's cat lives in the attic, right?
Right. Yeah.
No mice in the castle, thanks to that black cat.
Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun has come out. It's really...
And I'll show you the very oldest part of the building. If you're still interested, would you rather go have something to eat?
I'm good. Let's go. Let's do it while we're... Yeah.
Do it while we're here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love those IKEA bags. That's the best souvenir I've got from that store. I've got a couple of those bags, and they last.
You have to watch Milo. He loves to escape. I always have to hook this back. Okay, the oldest residential part of the building is this, where you see the flying buttress. this corner was the first where people actually lived. And this belongs to a German couple.
Belongs still does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 5 different owners of the castle, and they all have their individual spaces. While they only have 4 rooms, they have all of this property and this wonderful terrace.
Did you say the flying buttress?
Mm-hmm. This is called the flying buttress, this part of the castle that comes out.
Sounds like a
that.
circus act.
But it enabled a tall building by having a stable bottom.
Right.
That's what it did. Now that is another owner, the Corsinis.
Yeah, they've cleaned up that part. Looks like they've sprayed it. They've done the sandblasting or whatever it is.
Okay, and we'll come in here now.
It's a nice little place they've got.
Mm-hmm. They've just put in irrigation and lighting, and they're uplighting the olive trees, which are just beautiful. This is their section right here.
Okay.
Above them is another owner.
I saw this plant from upstairs. It's a nice. I really like that.
The oleander.
Yeah. Hey, Milo. Hey, I found one of your balls. We'll play later.
Okay, this is an owner, until there, that's owner, let's say, number 3. And they are brand new owners, and they're getting some work before they move in. Rita has this apartment, and I'll show you that later. And this is an owner right here, number 18.
I see.
That whole corner. So if we turn around, this was the original structure, just one tower built in the 11th century by 2 brothers came from Siena. One landed here and built the tower and called it the Castello di Colognole. And another brother continued north and built another castle called Castello di Colognole. So this is an owner, the Corsinis, owner number 4, and then owner number 5 is down on this corner. It's a dermatologist from Bologna, and she just has up, down. And here is the chapel, and that's owned by everybody. You have to hold your mouth right to get in the chapel. Come on.
You have to hold your what right?
Mouth right. It's a Virginia saying.
I see.
If I'm not holding my mouth right, the key won't go in. Come on. Ah. And this was built in the 1600s by Caterina Cortese, and the priest from Greve would come here and have private services for her. And it needs restoration. But it's owned by all the owners.
It's not looking so bad at all, really, you know?
It's owned by all the owners, and I guess they all have to agree to restore it. And look through this little window at the ceiling of that apartment.
Oh, wow.
And they say that this is the school of Della Robbia, and Della Robbia was a famous tile maker in Florence.
Yeah, they're all individual. They're all handmade, right? I really like that. I like the fact that it's, somewhat irregular, but it makes it more vibrant to me.
Let me get my key and I'll show you the other fascinating thing about the castle.
Okay. I'll wait for you here. Okay.
Wait right there.
Okay. Open sesame. I promised Rita I wouldn't film her until she was ready. She's down there working, so. Okay.
This is going to be a little slippery, but I
Okay.
want you to see this part. During World War II, the Italians surrendered.
Right.
And the British and the Americans were coming up the peninsula. The British were in the middle of the country. They hit Greve first. Americans came up the coast. But the Germans stayed here and fought, imprisoning Italians. And there was a lot of shelling going on in Greve. Again, the Germans versus the British. Well, the people of Greve came here to the castle and lived in these arched areas. This is Rita's arched area.
Hey,
She
kitty.
keeps her baskets for the grape harvest. But there are 5 or 6 of these, and this is where the people in Greve hung out until the fighting was over. So there's a lot of affection in Greve for this castle as a result. A lot of found objects here, Mark. You'll have to pick up something and take it home.
Oh. Hey, kitty, kitty.
This is Agostino.
Does
who
Agostino
arrived in
bite?
August. This is the biting cat.
Oh, you're the biting cat. See, I was going to pet you, but then I heard you're the biting cat. I heard you're the biting cat. Is that true? Yeah? At least you're honest about it. At least you're honest about it. That's right. You're going to come along for the tour? Yeah? Been there, done that. Okay.
Okay, last interesting thing to see that I can show you. Yep. You have to kind of stick your head in there and look to the left. And
Okay.
that is the original way that they crushed the olives for
Right,
olive oil.
right. Yeah. It looks like it's in pretty good condition.
The German couple, Nicholas and Wendy, they own only 4 rooms, but they have the largest space underneath. They can drive their car in here, and all of that storage is
Okay,
under
right.
the
Private driveway.
patio we were on.
Oh, right. We were right up there. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Talk about access. This is great. Oh, wow. So I'm going to stop. Oh, okay.
Yeah, stop filming.
All right. Okay, you want one more. All right. One more for, yeah, okay. You're a good looking cat, you know? Yeah, you do
Rita
that.
spends a lot in cat and dog food. You can tell.
Oh, look at that.
Hi, Augustino.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Rita has 2 wells in that area, and the water comes up into this house, and these are capers. All of that is capers.
Okay.
And they're not quite ready yet,
Mm-hmm.
but that's going to be a caper.
Okay.
And these are her grapes. And this is what they look like in June. And the last week of September, there'll be Sangiovese. They'll be dark and plump and red.
Okay.
Planted that little lavender last year. We planted.
I love that. We have that in our yard too. It's just wonderful. Yeah. Is this the secret passage?
Secret passage.
All right.
And you'll have to make sure it's clamped shut.
Okay.
Or Milo gets out.
Okay.
There you go. You got it. We're back to the turtle condo. And the last story is to tell you about my first trip here. This was the year 2000. And I am sitting in this chair. So I want you to sit right here where I was sitting.
Okay.
And you have to imagine that this tree, the limbs of this tree were laying down on this wall and down on this wall. And I was in this enormous green umbrella. And I said in English to Fausto, who spoke no English, can we elevate this tree? You know, to raise it up. And he goes, no, 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 no. This is the Italian finger. No, no,
Right.
no. It goes from side to side. And obviously, we weren't communicating very well. But they had a gardener at that time, Carlo. And Carlo was kind of a ladies' man.
Okay.
He was about this tall, very much peasant stock, you know, square built. And I said to Carlo, as much as I could, that I was really sad because I could not see the hills, and I wanted to see the hills. Well, Carlo, he comes next to me, and he just leans down really close, and he looks, and comes over on this side, and he leans down really close and looks, and I'm thinking, what is he doing? And he says to me, you're right, you can't see the hills. And so Al and I go away for the day, and when we come back, it looks like this. And I said, Rita, what happened? What happened? She said, well, Carlo told Fausto that that tree had gotten so heavy it was breaking the wall, and that they really had to lighten it up somewhat. And so that look just like this. And they're wonderful stories in Italian about the peasant who has to be smarter than the lord of the manor to get what he wants to happen.
Right, so saying that it was bad for the wall. Right.
Yeah. So, the second year, Fausto trimmed it with us helping pulling the rubbish away. The third year, he handed me the tree saw, and it's been that way ever since. And we just keep it elevated so that we can see the view.
Great. Great story.
It doesn't appear to matter to them that it's there. I guess they've just seen it so much. It's not special, but it's certainly special.
The view. Right, sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's still special to them, but it's just not as automatic. What an amazing view. I mean, it's just fabulous.
Let me go see her laundry is done.
Karen said because they don't smell, you really don't have to worry about handling them because they can't smell them.
They'll never smell. I mean, that was such a lie that we were told as kids.
I know it.
I know.
And
Birds can't smell.
I am so relieved.
I am so glad.
I feel like having a drink to celebrate. And Rita did it all.
I know.
She called everybody she knew and found this guy. I said she better keep his name and number
Oh, absolutely.
so she can do it in the future.
I apologize, I'm recording. I mean, she's got no escape, so.
Okay, she's got. She is coming, right? She's all dialed up.
She's dressed up, yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean,
Don't
I
worry,
have that lunch on my shirt.
I was just saying, I think I've lived in these for 3 days, but yes, good.
Let me wipe it off.
Oh, good. Yeah, just be careful that boy.
Shoot it up.
Excuse me, my scratch.
Oh, that's okay. Can you tell us again about the bird? I just want to make sure I got that.
Oh, go ahead, Doc. No, you gotta hear this whole thing. I went in, the bird is chirping, and it's a beautiful lawn, and that bird is chirping, and Doc and everybody else goes over to look at it because I think it's hopeless. I left him, and the action began.
Rita
Yes.
was over there in the table.
Rita came over, I saw her running.
Yeah.
She came out, and then you're gonna have to get the rest of the story from him.
She started after she left me out in the courtyard. She started calling everybody she knew, and she knows a lot of people. And she finally found some guy from Panzano, which is a neighboring hilltop village, who takes care of animals. Whether he's a vet or not, I don't know. But he showed up and he had a box, and what my sister told me, box, get a blanket, you know, that kind of thing, and take him to the vet. And so I assume he knows kind of what to do. He certainly knew how to trap him and put him in the box. So.
Yeah.
And Rita was, and then they drove off.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, I came in at the second half of that because he already had one of them in the box.
Yeah, the second one.
And I was sleeping in the chair out there, and Bev was going, Doc, Doc.
That's how you woke up to
That's
Bev
how I
calling
woke
your
up.
name?
And so I said, what's going on? She said, well, there's a guy out there. You got to go see him. So, anyway.
A guy with a
Excellent.
blanket.
So that's what happened.
Great.
So it was a good outcome.
Good outcome.
I mean, I hope. I mean,
Best
we
of
did
all
what we
possible
could.
worlds.
And, we're leaving on Saturday, so you can't really do anything. If there's treatment involved, that's it.
So today was kind of a big animal day with Milo and the birds. You know?
Particularly Milo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Animal Kingdom.
He's waiting to be
Mutual of Omaha. Right, Milo? You were a big part of it all, weren't you, my friend?
Do it. Milo.
Yeah?
Give everybody a workout.
Oh, it's Milo. I keep calling you Milo. Keep getting it all screwed up. I think I missed all that other stuff that I thought I was recording. So that's why I just wanted to make sure I got the bird story. I think it's a falcon. Actually, there were 2 that were saved. Alrighty. Cutting off here. Not that recent. And I think I didn't notice the first time But Tom Hanks' son played in the movie.
Tom Hanks' son.
I didn't know it was him. I've seen it twice. What's going on? Huh, Milo? What are you? Okay, you want? Okay, let's go. Okay. You want the camera on you. You want the camera on you. Okay.
Is there anything else? No, just
Yeah. Yes. Where's the ball, Milo? Milo. I'm sorry, my man. Was it John Malkovich that did that to you? Was it John Malkovich? You're not a Malkovich fan? Oh, you felt ignored. I see. You felt ignored. All I had to do was turn it off and then back on. That was it.
If that doesn't fix it, throw it away.
Look at that light, the way it just sits on the hill over there.
Mm-hmm.
That is so incredible.
I kind of feel obligated.
The droppings down here, and right the middle opening is all that white shit.
Okay. So we need to post a sign, dropping zone.
Yes. And get another shot of that bird sticking its rear end out.
Yeah.
At least she doesn't do it in the nest, right?
I expect there's a lot of it in the nest too.
You think they do that in their own nest?
Maybe the baby.
They don't know any better? The babies might. Yeah, they haven't figured it. They haven't been trained yet.
And if you've ever seen them take it out, it's a sack. Bluebirds used to take out the crap,
Yeah.
and the bluebird would come out, and it would be in a sack,
Oh, really?
and then drop it, cleaning up the nest.
I do know they clean
We
the
had
nest.
two-
They move stuff out.
We had 2 bluebird boxes. So.
In case you didn't catch it, this is the poop conversation. Bluebird sacks. Okay.
Bluebird poop.
All right.
And Falcon's taking a shit.
Yeah. And the poop holes.
Glad I came.
Keep
watching
All
that.
kinds of stuff I didn't know.
I think it's probably
Is
once
that-
a day, but you keep watching
Just-
that whole opening there.
She
Mom will be
does.
back out sticking her rear end out.
Well, the bluebird, male bluebirds, one takes out the fecal. They call it fecal sac. That's what I learned. We put those bluebird boxes in.
Really?
Vecchie come io, daughter. No, io.
Wife. Okay.
Wife. Vado a chiudere.
Okay.
Vero forte anche. Sì, senti l'acqua, senti forte? Davvero, questa non ci voleva. Sì. Sì, ma ora guarda, piove a dirotto piove ora. Ascolta, loro arrivano.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't ask.
Arrivano,
Yeah,
sì,
I've got
sì,
a little bit of
sicuro per 3 settimane.
I've got half.
Io penso per il 20 tu l'avrà messo.
And I have no Rita, basically.
Oh, okay.
So get her on the phone, and then later, when I send you the file, you can interpret what she was saying.
Ma guarda, in questo momento era asciutto davvero. Vai, ciao. Con gli uomini, mettiamola al tavolo. Va. Questo è un posto magico. Lo vedono il giardino ora, parte da.
Are we supposed to be moving this?
No, we're supposed
Okay.
to stand here at attention and wait for
All right.
instructions.
This is Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
Yeah.
And this is Pat.
We met. Yes. How are you? How are you? Wonderful home.
Just tell me what to do.
I think
And the
you can
Put it
go.
over there.
Yes.
No, this is.
Where over there?
They have told
On,
us.
on the
But
outside of the.
it's not going to rain again?
No.
You sure about that?
Yes,
And
I'm sure.
suddenly.
Okay.
I'm
right.
sure.
Watch it.
Hold on, slide it, please.
How did you find us?
Now we have to go this way. Yeah.
How long have you been here?
Can I get that?
Now you got that.
Staccati,
Okay, go ahead.
Almost 20 years.
Ma lo mettete all'aperto? Open?
Yes.
Is it rain?
No, it's not raining.
Is it not raining? Oh.
Otherwise, I will make complaint, big complaint to I know who.
È un posto magico, che bello.
Sorry for the mess.
Lo sai, ce n'erano due per la chiesa, ancora due forse.
No,
È
no.
finito?
Chiami te, chiami te.
Chiamo io, dammi il numero.
Tutto a posto.
Ma Luciano sarà felice, sono tutti i soldi, no?
Ah, voglia.
I consuoceri di Raffaello dice vorrebbero venire anche loro forse, se non è un problema,
I guess over here, Al.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
You wouldn't,
Yeah.
you
No better
wouldn't
than
think
that.
there was anything at the
Oh, I
end of
know.
the road.
No, he
Yeah,
said,
over
Is
there.
this the end of the road?
Okay, this is the end of the
Right.
road to us. We've got neighbours.
Believe it or not.
We got, no, we
Wait
got
a little
it
bit.
with them because he found
Where?
it.
Very old, very old, Holly house e wood, non light, no home, Holly Luciano.
But anyway, he.
È finita la pioggia, penso, sai? No,
It's far away.
far away.
That's enough now, we want to eat.
Io dico l'avevo messa lì.
basta.
Basta! Ecco, così è basta.
Luciano, no? E si metterà dopo se piove.
Se piove ci si muove dopo, vai.
Dove l'ha trovata la scopa con questo cosino di plastica? La voglio anch'io,
Ah, la
davvero.
coppa, dove
Ah,
l'abbiamo?
sì?
Well, when I.
Ok, over there. Thank you.
Well, I mean, okay, thank goodness.
La voglio anch'io.
I recognize those peanuts.
Perfetto, vedi?
Okay, two
Dai.
good.
It's gonna rain.
No, no, no.
Luciano says no.
No, 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 no.
Right.
I'm not.
It's in.
Almeno di 30 euro.
How much we pay?
Sì, mi sembra più o meno.
I know a guy, a French art dealer, and he buys art really cheap in Africa, and then he brings it back to France and he jacks up the price big time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is a camera. I'm sorry, I'm filming you. Is that? I don't mean to be impolite. I'm doing this so that everybody has some nice memories of the trips here.
that's
And
lovely.
since it looks like a little James Bond camera, but it's actually very high resolution and the sound quality's not so bad. So I'm going to put together all of these videos and I'm going to send them to everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's
La vidéo pour tout le monde, hein, pour, okay? Souvenir,
Okay,
right?
just delete me. from
Okay,
You
and
can
then
send also
mostly
to Rita,
Al, yeah.
phone, iPhone.
Yeah, you have to download. Right. You might. I don't know if you can download it here with the internet you've got with the
Con
signal.
Luciano poi lo.
Oh, yeah, it's good internet. A Wi-Fi.
Okay. All right.
Per me è impossibile.
Starlink. Come to do?
Yes, I put the latest Starlink.
Oh, Starlink, Elon
Yeah.
Musk.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, he's earning too much.
he's doing. I tell you, the
my
guy's an
son,
innovator.
When he came here,
He's
no
serious
possible.
business.
I can't do anything.
So now I know why
Yeah.
Elon Musk, why the Starlink is helping people. It's working for you in Tuscany.
Yeah.
See, now I'm cool
It's
with it.
working perfectly. Yeah?
All right, because when I'm doing astrophotography, I'll
Yeah.
see the little satellites go by like 9 in a row, and they're like
can
little
you?
little shiny balls. Yeah, you can see them from the ground, you know.
Oh,
And you might look up at the sky and go, "Are the aliens finally coming?" No, it's Elon Musk, the precursor
He's
to
trying
the
to
aliens.
destroy
That
astronomy.
precursor.
You know that.
Yeah, that's you know what he said. He said, not the real astronomers. That's what he said. So he upset a lot of people because he was thinking if you're not Hubble, you're not the real deal, you know? Aren't you disturbing astrophotographers? Not the real ones. Oh, Elon, that hurt.
That bag is beautiful.
Thank you.
Is that from the
The
village?
aroma.
It's not big enough.
Via
It's
Roma,
right on
sì.
the aroma.
Via Roma
Well,
è
the aroma, the one that's a factory.
vedi
No. It's a little shop right on Via Roma in Greve.
Okay, I saw that bag.
Next to the Fruity Vindolo.
Okay, okay.
Al, can you sum up your trip? Can you try to sum for the ladies and gentlemen, our studio audience?
That's a lot of pressure.
It's very
Mark.
light.
They all love you, Al.
For leather.
I don't know.
What's that? You talking about a bag?
Yeah,
The,
this came from the little
Yeah,
shop
the
on
food,
Via
the people,
Roma.
and
Oh,
the new friends.
And
It
it's
just
not very
Isn't it beautiful?
expensive.
can't get any
And
better.
it's leather.
Any comments on the
It's nice
recent
leather.
animal incidents?
Well, it's an indication of the extent of Rita's network.
You don't need
She can solve any problem
You don't.
if you just give her a few minutes with her phone.
Excellent.
Right.
Thank you, Al.
You're welcome.
So, Mark, you're not going to eat it.
I'm not going to eat it.
Is anybody
but-
want to eat?
No, per me.
Mezzo,
No,
mezzo.
per me.
Mezzo?
No, per me.
Back on, like I've just done. There you go.
You can sleep in.
Here we are, live from Tuscany.
I had,
Allora
Eat your dessert.
sent it to your wife.
Have I sent this to my wife? No, because the file is way too heavy. This is recording. It's a small camera, I realize that, but the resolution is very high up, so the weight of the file is too heavy to send. I will only be able to do it by using something called file transfer that you can use to transfer very, very heavy. Yeah, when I get home, when I get back to France. So what I wanted to do was to try to just include some.
No, alle 5 è troppo presto, alle 6. Alle 6 così c'è tempo di stare in giardino. Sandra, venerdì
Venerdì si va a mangiare
cena,
lasagne
solo
dalla Rita.
lasagne.
Ah sì.
Da me, per loro, perché il pasto dopo
I know, everybody
vanno
says
via.
goodbye.
Golly gosh, golly
Questa è la
gosh.
Porta della Torre a Colognole.
From
La Torre.
La torre di
this is
Colognole,
underneath.
la vera torre.
Okay, yeah, with
That's
the
what it
botola. We
that's
call
what it-
botola.
Botola.
Sì, botola.
That's what it looks like. That's
Ma c'è
Botola.
3 piani,
And then
Yeah.
Penso che
Hey, the
loro,
pity is not being used that tower.
questi,
how can you use it though?
Oh yes, you can.
i nuovi proprietari,
You must be joking.
No, I'm not joking. How would you use it?
Well,
If
there
that
are
was
3
your-
floors. Huh?
3 floor,
Oh, what
3
would you
floor,
do?
3 floor.
Bedroom.
Kitchen, bedroom.
No, io penso che i ragazzi sono molto giovani, questi, uno è dell'83 e uno dell'84-85, sono molto giovani.
I nuovi i proprietari
proprietari.
dell'appartamento di Conti.
I conti penso che utilizzeranno
Oh,
almeno un
bisogna
piano.
un ascensore per Torre.
Ma loro sono giovani, Beverly. I ragazzi sono young, giovani,
Ah sì.
molto giovani e penso hanno comprato loro
You ever been to Vertine?
Vertine, io conosco
Bertine
Vertine is near
bellina.
Gaiole.
di white, no?
sì.
Quello
Is a
bianco.
tower like that. All store is apartment. I never been inside, but
Anche a Mugnana hanno fatto tutti gli appartamenti.
me lo immagino.
Ma quella di Colognole è piccola, è una casettina.
Non si fa.
È piccolo.
È
Sì,
piccola quella.
piccolo.
È piccola dentro perché le mura sono
It's enough.
molto grandi.
It's enough.
Però ho dei piccoli studi, una stanza per stare lassù. Sicuramente i ragazzi ce la fanno.
Bene. E quando vengono?
Ha detto vengono prestissimo in estate
Ah.
e il giovane, perché uno è un militare, è un capitano, l'altro invece è enologo e agronomo e lavora col vino a Ruffino?
Ruffino.
E fa anche testing, insomma lavora proprio col vino e scrive anche scrittore. Dice ha sempre la testa un po' fra le nuvole.
Ah,
E
sì.
lui verrà a stare, mi ha detto il fratello, quello che fa il capitano,
Bene.
che suo fratello, questo che scrive, vivrà molto a Colognole con me, anche d'inverno.
Ah, bene.
Questo giovane. I genitori invece verranno un po' così e così. Ho
Dove
capito?
sei? Dove sei? Oh. Dove sono i tre canisti?
Ah, ecco, loro invece è una brutta notizia, loro vanno via, non trovano lavoro, ma sono a Roma, ora no, a Tarquinia.
Ah,
Dovevano tornare ieri, invece stanno ancora una settimana e poi vanno, Annalisa e Adriano, staranno forse luglio, sì e no, e poi vanno via perché non hanno trovato
No, ti hanno
lavoro.
dato la disdetta.
Sì, hanno detto che vanno via molto molto prima, quantomeno dovevano starci agosto e settembre assolutamente, forse luglio. Io ho detto potete andare via quanto volete e non darmi poverino, lavorano e poi mi importa già la cosa era bassa bassa. Non è quello, è che mi dispiace
che peccato.
tanto perché sono tanto bravi, guarda,
Sì, molto.
molto, forse vanno in Marocco, forse un po', dove trovano lavoro, insomma.
Oddio.
Anche in Australia.
Addirittura. Oh, che peccato.
Loro vogliono lavorare,
Was staying there has not been able to
impianti
find
non è
work
stato possibile.
nearby, so they're leaving.
Come mai?
È chiuso, dice c'è anche meno turisti e poi è parecchio chiuso, non c'è,
They leave
stanno
tours
cambiando,
and things.
fare anche guida,
They're trekkers. They call
anche
them
guida
trekkers.
turistica,
Exact. Yeah.
non è
same
facile, ma
kind
hanno
of
detto
kind
non
of
sono
plan.
riusciti a trovarlo,
Sì, sì.
con tanto dispiacere,
Come mai?
ma
Perché
loro
ci
hanno
sarebbe.
bisogno di soldi, sono ragazzi.
No, te per esempio.
Sandra, la pera.
Anche noi abbiamo.
La pera.
Abbiamo?
No, se penso. Noi facevamo queste colline, no? Ne abbiamo fatti noi. Cioè,
Sì, ma io a
tantissimi.
dirti la verità,
Cioè,
qui non l'ho mai visto. Sì,
Vero.
qualcheduno
com'è?
No, ma non si può.
guide che portano i turisti a camminare per questi sentieri.
Non c'è, poco.
Peccato, oh, che peccato.
Loro,
E non c'è bisogno della guida, ci vai da te.
capito? Loro le avevano promesso una...
Questo qui è facile, non c'è
Ma-
bisogno della
ma
guida,
non
non
solo
sei
io-
nel deserto.
non solo
You're
i
not in the
piatti.
desert of, I don't know, Yakatama. You need a
Ah,
guide,
Yakatama.
otherwise you get lost. Over here you don't need it, you go by yourself.
You can.
Wow, non lo so. Cioè,
E come no, dai.
Sì,
No, ma le avevano promesso, c'è a San Casciano, no? A Mercatale c'è come si può dire, una piccola azienda, insomma, che si occupano di trekking ambientale e c'è anche in Toscana, c'è, e le avevano promesso un po' di lavoro anche a loro. Poi quando se no non venivano e facevano i contratti e tutto, no? Così. Poi invece hanno detto che il lavoro l'hanno disdetto, ma hanno avuto meno lavoro e non l'hanno preso, non hanno mantenuto la
che
promessa
peccato.
e si sono dati tanto da fare anche non solo per la Toscana, per l'Emilia Romagna, per tutto, ma non l'hanno trovato. L'hanno
Yes, it is.
trovato qualche lavoretto, ma non abbastanza.
Sì, ma mangia anche la pera.
Peccato perché io avevo vicini lì e poi
sì.
mi aiutavano, non avevamo voluto chiudere niente, tutto aperto. Loro venivano, ma insomma
Ma
era
te
una...
ti ricordi Rita di Rino?
Sì.
Quando ti chiede
Di
della
quella
sua amica
ragazza.
infermiera?
E si può ridire
Ah,
poi.
sì.
No, lui ti telefonò la sera, ma ti chiamò. Comunque c'ha questa amica sua che è un'infermiera,
Sì.
lavora a Careggi,
Buona anche
che è
lei.
da sola, abita in via dei Pilastri, quindi, però c'ha 3 cani.
È quello il problema qui. Siamo troppo vicini, i miei cani, c'è solo una porta. Penso sia difficile 3 cani, non che io abbia problemi, ma 3 cani è troppo difficile per tutto.
Ma in casa 3 cani no, dai.
3 cani in casa, capito?
No, lo so, pensava
No,
se
no.
tu gli dai un pezzettino di
Ma
terra
come
fa
fa?
un recinto,
Ma
no.
che li mette la capanna 3 cani? In giardino?
Non lo so, io
No,
non lo so.
l'ho pensata anch'io, ma in giardino impossibile.
In giardino no, se ne parla nemmeno.
All'orto?
Dalle parti dell'orto, semmai, però non
Ma
lo so,
come io se
quello-
fossero miei non li metterei mai là all'orto. 3 cani in casa non li posso.
Say
Bye bye.
bye bye.
Ciao.
Bye. The battery's almost gone, so say bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
È stata una buona